Hello, YouTube. It has been way too long. I apologize for not getting back to everybody much sooner. It's been it's been a long couple of days. I had a very terrible cough and it was preventing me from doing a video. I couldn't anytime I'd breathe for like 2 seconds, I'll just like so it is what it is. But anyway, I am back and this is gonna be my Bleach review of Bleach chapter 571. And I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the chapter since I'm sure most of you have read the reviews out there. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to call the guy Quincy V because his name is complicated. I don't even want to waste time pronouncing it. So let's just call him Stern Ritter V. Okay. Stern Ritter V, the whole vanishing point, it has 3 stages. First he disappears. Then he moves himself from the person's minds, or and then the third one is the existence. I believe that's the order. But here's my thoughts on him as a character. I'm not too sure about him, and he doesn't seem that threatening. So when we saw the Stern Raiders when they first attacked, I mean, they looked so dangerous. They were so threatening. In fact, it was almost as if they were superior to the Quincy's. To the Shinigamis. Very much so. Very much so. But this guy is like, I don't know. He doesn't even seem Stern Raider level. I mean, he's just a weird dude. He's just weird. But anyway. For me, the highlight was not about this guy, it was about Yachiro. Alright, this is the first time we've seen her fight. In fact, it's kind of weird because she's always with Kenpachi. So, I'm wondering to myself, when Kenpachi was fighting, when Kenpachi was fighting the fake Yuha Bak, where was she? And when Kenpachi lost, what did she do? So I'm wondering when this thing gets animated, are we going to see what Yachiro was doing during that time? Is she just going to be in the background going, Ken-chan, Ken-chan? Or is she going to be, a bit more supportive, combat-wise? Because when Kenpachi basically lost, we don't know what she was doing. There's no panel of her at all. So when this is animated, I'm very curious to see what she'll be doing. But regardless of that, we see her sword's power, and I find it very interesting that it's copycat. And well, it sort of makes sense. And the reason is because we saw her yachts. We've seen the shape of her yachts before. It's like a pink cat like thing. But when you see her shikai, her shikai, it's like this weird looking guy with I don't even know how to describe it. My goodness. But the thing is that basically the way her sword works is that it's a copycat. So whatever she does, this copycat figure also does it. So I don't know if the figure is a representation of this idea or if it is the idea. But what we do know is that Stern V can't see it. He can't see it unless she reveals it to him. So basically, if she swings at him and she dodges it, the other guy's gonna come in and swing, and he'll connect. Now, what I don't know if the sword, if the copycat is like an extension, or if it's, the whole range of the room. Don't know. But I found it very interesting that Yachiro has this ability, virtually making her sword very, extensive. So the chapter kind of ended up with her, I guess, living a slashing blow. And if this should go with the formula, kind of like all the other chapters, he's probably gonna go vault stanging. I can't even imagine what it would be. Okay, you go invisible, you move yourself from everybody's existence and all that stuff. And again, this is more illusionary stuff. But I don't know. I doubt Yachiro has a Bankai. I doubt that very much. And even if she did have a Bankai, she wouldn't use it because people in Kenpachi's unit don't use Bankai. It's like a de facto rule. But I I don't know much more further than that. I don't see. I don't know what his vault standing would be, and even if he does have one, he just doesn't seem to be all that important. If his main power is just being invisible, I mean, if Kenpachi was there, he would just, you know, take off his eye patch and just blast that guy out of the area, you know. I just don't see this guy being all that special. But you know, all that being said, just briefly, my brief thoughts on the past chapters. Wrapping up with Rukia, I think, you know, I think it's I have mixed feelings about what happened, how her story ended. I'm glad Byakuya didn't, you know, finish everything off. But you know, here's my problem. Here's what I'm wondering about, you know, everything that's happened so far. Is I have no sense of time of when things are happening. I hope when it's animated it will be done better, because right now it's very unclear when what is happening when. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for coming back. Sorry for my absence. My reviews will be more frequent, and let's see how this goes. So for me, this chapter was a pretty good. It was very good because of we got to see a little bit of progression with Yachu, but you know, the enemy is not all that threatening, at least in my opinion. But anyway, let me know what you think and give me your thoughts. This has been The Crossover, signing out.